Good morning, dear students. Let's begin our lesson. The theme of our lesson for the thrill of it. And today we'll revise how to form passive forms. Lesson objectives of our lesson: use simple tenses to form passive forms. Write grammatical correct sentences using the phrases and verbs. How do you understand today's theme? For the thrill of it. Do you know the meaning of thrill to something? Thrill to something means to feel excited and happy about something. Read the text. For each gap, choose the correct answer. Then say, what is the text about? Let's revise grammar tenses. This is a table of English tenses in active voice. Here you can see the forms of tenses, the use of tenses, and the time phrases which is used in each tenses. And this is a table of passive form, passive voice. We form passive with the help of auxiliary verb to be and past participle. We use the passive when the person who carries out the action is unknown, unimportant, or obvious from the context. In order to distinguish active and passive voice, let's watch the video.
Today I'm going to teach you the difference between active voice and passive voice. Let's take a look at this sentence. The teacher teaches the students. In this sentence, the teacher is the subject of the sentence because the teacher is performing the action. The action in this sentence is teaches. The students are the object of the sentence because they are receiving the action. Another example. The boy eats an apple. In this sentence, the boy is the subject, eats is the verb, and an apple is the object. This is an example of active voice. Sometimes you can use subject and object pronouns to take the place of nouns in the sentence. This chart shows you an example of all of the subject and object pronouns. Let's look at an example sentence. My mom called my sister. In this sentence, my mom is the subject of the sentence and can be replaced with she. My sister is the object of the sentence and can be replaced with her. Let's practice. This sentence says, my dad cooked dinner for my brother and I or me. In this case, we must choose me because me is an object pronoun. In this example, my brother and I or me played basketball. We must choose I, the subject pronoun. Now let's talk about passive voice. The formula for passive voice is object plus a form of to be plus past participle plus by plus the subject. In this example active sentence, it reads, Diane eats pizza. To change this to passive voice, we must put the object first. Pizza, then the form of to be, is, then the past participle of eat, which is eaten, then by, and the subject, Diane. Let's practice. In this active sentence, many people as the subject, speak as the verb, and English as the object. To change this to passive voice, we put the object first, followed by is, then the past participle of speak, which is spoken, then by, then the subject, many people. In sentence 2, the object must come first, a book, followed by was, then written, the past participle of write, then by, then the subject, Tom. Notice that we use was in this sentence because this sentence is in the past tense. In the last sentence, we must put the object first, taxes, followed by were, then raised by the government. Notice that this sentence is also in the past tense, and we must use were because taxes is a plural noun.
Now let's practice doing some exercises. Now read the theory again, then put the verbs in brackets into the passive. Read the sentences. These sentences are in active form. You must rewrite the sentences in the passive form. Now let's conclude our lesson. In order to conclude our lesson, let's play this board game. I think it's a good way to revise passive form and to have fun. You must place counter on the start and throw the dice. Move the counter, read the sentences and transform it into the passive voice. If the sentence is correct, you may stay in the place where you landed. If you form the sentence incorrectly, you must return to the place where you started your move. The student who gets to the end first is the winner. In order to play this game, I'll send you this game worksheet. Write down your homework. Exercise 8. You must rewrite a newspaper headlines in full sentences in the passive. And write a short summary about an unusual hobby. Now, show your levels of perception using your summaries. If you understand the theme, show thumbs up. If you need some help, show your thumbs down. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.